but like we got notice to move out of our rented accommodation earlier this year, and you know, started looking at the rental market. The landlord's son was moving back in, so we started looking at the rental market, and it was like the Hunger Games out there. Like, it was actually so terrifying. And then I was lucky enough or unlucky enough to inherit some money because a family member died, and we sat down and looked at it, and it seemed that it was more economically viable for me to put that money towards a deposit than it was to rent. And so we moved, and that's just the notion that we're waiting for family members to die so that we can have a little bit of security is problematic, and it's going to be getting worse. I mean, I never wanted to own a house. It was not something that was majorly important for me. I think that the world is sort of changing. It's no longer like, 'tis my field, I have to own. I would happily have rented, you know, if there was some security in it. And I was reading the Irish Times there recently, and it said the CSO had this predicted figure, which was that, like, in 2031, there's going to be 6.7 million people living in this country. So this is only going to get worse. And I think we need to relook at how we do housing in this country. You know, we need to be able to have long-term renting so that people don't have to own their own houses if they don't want to. Mobility of labour is something that's really important for me and for other people. People need to not be sitting in traffic for like 3 hours as they commute to their jobs. People need to be able to live locally if they want to stay local. And then in rural areas, they need to have the services that they need, because this is a massive problem now, but it's only going to get bigger unless we really start to relook at what's happening.